Well, hi. Thank you so much for being here
Happy to be
today.
here. How are you?
Good. How are
I'm
you?
doing good.
Good, good. So I just have 10 questions, nothing major, that I'm going to ask you. So I guess let's just get started.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a junior at LSU. I'm a human resources management major, but I have a minor in psychology and data analytics. I really enjoy human resources. I can tell it's something that I want to do. And also, I'm in the Society for Human Resources at LSU. I'm really involved in that. And I'm the vice president of standards for CAPA, which a lot of people would say that position is HR for a sorority. I really like that in the sense that I can apply, what I want to do in the future to
Mm-hmm.
the organizations I'm in now. That's really cool because I get to be involved and sort of still be focused towards my career goals.
That's very interesting. Very cool. So why should we hire you?
Sort of going off of that last question, I'm really passionate about what I do, and I'm really interested in bringing the best I can be to a company. And I feel like this company is just one that's really aligns with my personal
Mm-hmm.
goals of being like innovative and creative, and reaching for the best that you can be, and always setting a standard rather than just
Mm-hmm.
following it. I feel like that is sort of reflective of me, and it's the company's goals as well.
Very, very insightful. What are some of your career goals and objectives?
Short term, I'm really interested in potentially getting my MBA or just doing a master's in IO Psych or something like that related to my field. Long term, I would be interested in just steady career growth and moving up as an HR professional.
Very cool, very cool. So tell me about a rewarding experience that you've had in the past.
At my last company, I was an intern, and so in one meeting, I was doing day to day tasks, and my boss was talking about a project that she had to do, but she didn't know if she had enough time, and I sort of offered up to take the lead on that project,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up actually spearheading the project. And I was able to lead different people in the HR department to work on it. So it was really rewarding to see my efforts, my leadership help this project be seen through and completed. So
No, that's really good of you.
thanks.
How would your friends describe you?
I think my friends would describe me as outgoing, a leader, and they would also say, I'm not afraid to take risks. I've never been like a
Mm,
super shy person, so if I need to put my opinion out there, I will.
cool. So tell me a little bit about some of your strengths.
I would say one of my biggest strengths is I'm very adaptable. If you put a situation in front of me, I'm a very big planner also. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'll plan it out, but if things change, I'm completely capable of just working with it
Mm-hmm.
and doing something different. Yeah, I'm totally okay with like playing it by ear or going by a plan. Um, yeah.
And so now tell me about some of your weaknesses.
I think also my biggest weakness is that I'm really hard on myself. Even with the little things, like I'll get really frustrated with myself, but in a sense, that's a good thing because it keeps me on track. I make sure I'm doing my best at everything. I pay attention to the details. I see things all the way through, and so although I am hard on myself, it's also good because it keeps me grounded. So.
Very cool. So tell me, what are some of the things that you look for in a job that's important to you?
I think what's important to me is basically a company that is sort of geared towards the same values that I have. The culture to me is really important. I want to work with people who, work like I do, who are focused and driven, people who can encourage me. And also, I just want a company that has sort of plans for the future and knows how to keep training and developing their employees.
Very cool. Would you describe yourself as more detail orientated or more of a bigger picture person?
I think I am more of a bigger picture person. I like to think of the goal at the end and sort of work backwards towards the steps that it takes to get there rather than thinking about all the little things that lead up to it.
Right.
So I am more of a planner of how things go, how things will end up rather than
Okay.
just small little things. But I am capable of, looking at those little things in the process.
Right. Okay, so my last question for you would be, tell me about a time where you found yourself in a situation of conflict, and what did you do?
A time that I was in a situation of conflict was at my past company. I was given a project to work on, and I was sort of the team leader on it. And so it ended by the end of my internship. The project wasn't completed, and I was really frustrated with that. It was due to outside factors. It was like all that I could do while I was there was done, but we were just waiting on other factors of it. So I was really frustrated by that, but then they offered for me to work remotely with them, and so I was still doing that, and we were still moving the project forward, but it wasn't at the speed that the rate that it was going while I was there in person in the summer. So the sort of the team leader got passed on to someone who was in the Dallas office, and that was sort of frustrating to me, but then I had to just take a step back and realize this is what's best for the company and what's best for the project, and it wasn't my fault, it was just logistic wise. So yeah, that was tough, but I was able to still do my best to help and bring value to the project. So
very interesting. Well, those are all the questions that I have for you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you
taking
for having
time
me.
out of your day.
Yeah, thank you.
It's really nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.